Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Welcome back to Live from Roswell. This is Ryan, and this game is The Binding of Isaac: Repentance, if you can't see on the screen. Wow. Dog in the background, and my dog Edgar is the one who's playing this one right now. Yeah, I know, that was kind of a cheesy segue, but say what's up, man. How's it going tonight?
What's up, guys? Well, I'm Edgar, and I'm here. I'm the one who showed this to Ryan here, and I've been playing this game since maybe 5th grade. So yeah, I guess we could just go right into it.
It blew me away the first time I saw it. I was like, this is an odd one. But then it caught me. So tell me how it goes down.
Okay, so basically there's levels, obviously, and you start off as basically a little baby, and you could pick up random items like that through the item rooms, which you can identify with the golden door frame. And the one I just got basically gives me like splash damage for my tears, and that's always good. And I think it gave me a tears up, which just lets me shoot faster.
And that's obviously the weapon in the game, is literally your tears. It's
Yes.
very odd. You know, we talked about this earlier, which I had no idea, but before we decided to stream this, I couldn't help but notice the Zelda reference, and apparently that actually existed, he said. Like, what did you say? What would, according to the designer?
Yeah, basically the creators of this game kind of were inspired a lot by the original Zelda games, which is pretty cool. You can find a lot of references in the sound effects when you pick up stuff like coins, or you find secret rooms. It sounds a lot like Zelda.
Right, definitely. Yeah. Not to mention the dungeon layout, the overhead view, the heart containers up there. I mean, yeah, that's one thing that intrigued me right away, is just the dungeonness of it. And you're just kicking butt right now, it looks like.
Yeah, I just got a pretty good combo reward there. I believe I got a HP up item, and I got an angel heart, which is basically like a little white heart that if you survive the round with it, it turns into a normal red heart. So it's just basically a health up. So I got 2 hearts in one room, which is pretty cool.
Which is extremely important in this game, because for the ones who don't know, and I sure didn't, because this game is actually, like he said, relatively new to me, and he just recently introduced me to it. It's pretty addicting and fun to play, but it's a one-time, one-deal game. If you die, it's over. That's it. You don't get to go to the next level. There is no continues. People who are familiar with ghosts and goblins, this puts that to shame. But seriously, no, yeah, if you die, it's it, right?
Yeah, and that's what makes it so fun for me and really replayable. There's in Repentance, there's about 500 or over 500 different items that most of them do something really unique and cool. And yeah, it's always different. The map is always a different layout, and
yeah,
you fight different bosses.
The playthrough's never the same.
Yeah.
No matter how many. Yeah, that's incredible to me.
And right now I just got an item that basically it lets me slow down enemies for the room. And on the top left there's a green meter. I gotta clear 2 rooms to use it every time.
Oh, okay.
And I just used it basically. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I just used it accidentally.
Oh, you can even hear the sound of the audio change.
Yeah, it goes all slow.
So explain to me kind of the storyboard, I guess, of this game. I don't know if storyboard. How about storyline of this game? So it originally started off as a very indie, steamish original game, just called the Birth of Isaac, or
I'm pretty sure it's just called Binding of Isaac.
Or Binding of Isaac. Okay.
Yeah, it was like a really early version of the game. You could still play it, but it's a lot less content, and it was more of like a test drive to see what they can do further on with this concept of the game. And they blew it out of the water with what they've been coming out with.
And this is the latest version, as
yes.
we said. The 4th installment, supposedly.
Yeah, it came out this year.
So, yeah. So this is a main boss?
Yeah, it's the main boss for the level I'm on, yeah.
Yeah.
This one's always a little tricky because it just goes super fast randomly when I'm trying to attack it from the sides. But usually it's kind of easy.
Don't forget to check the description below for all of our social media link ups, so to speak. We have an amazing Discord server that our friend here has set up for us, Mr. Edgar here, and it's pretty fun. I tell you, especially if you got all that nitro stuff.
Yeah, you should definitely check it out.
And more links for other things as well. We have our own Minecraft server, as people know, and we haven't done a lot of update videos on that, or a lot of updates in general, but we decided to bring you something different this evening with this game. Maybe some have heard of it, maybe some haven't, and maybe some are just like, what in the world is even going on right now? And that's the beauty of it to me. That's what intrigued me so much about it. I'm like, what a weird game, but it also captivated me as a retro gamer, because I loved the way it was laid out, and also the controls are real unique. You push, he's literally pushing the direction he wants to shoot with the other keys, so to speak. So like, you don't just have a shoot button, you have to physically point it.
Yeah, right. It's
right.
Yeah, I move with WASD and I shoot with the arrow keys.
Right.
So no mouse at all, just shooting.
Yeah, and you just got to be quick on it like that, or else game over. And once it's game over, it's the whole entire game is over. That's still like, what a challenge in itself. It could be frustrating. It could be like, why keep replaying? I just keep failing. But especially when they keep changing the map on you every time. But hey, it's like this. It's like a slot machine, right? Every now and then you spin and you get a good run, or you hit the jackpot, and like you get the right items, right? And you have like these just super good runs. So far, it seems like you're on a pretty good one, according to what I would think. You know, I don't know much about it, but what would you say? Would you say you're on a halfway decent run right now?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm getting a lot of health. Usually, you wouldn't have this much health in a run, and it's pretty lucky, I guess. I could have got rid of some of it, which I probably should have done in the earlier level. I got a devil deal, but
so you would have traded it for something?
Yeah, in devil deals, you get devil deals after you beat a boss, and there you could trade hearts for good items, and I basically didn't. I guess I'm just going for an angel deal here, which basically you get a higher chance of getting once you reject the deal, so you just basically move on without trading any hearts. But yeah, I could have done either or. It really didn't matter.
And how come you didn't? Was that the boss store?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in this store here, see what I can find. And this item could be pretty good, because it was very good that I went in here, because what that item does, it duplicates any item you find on the floor, so it makes 2 of them, and I'm gonna use that once I beat the boss.
Okay. Pay attention, everybody.
Mega Mall's also pretty easy, you just gotta know his patterns.
So that is one thing that does stay common in the rounds, is you will fight the same bosses once you find them, that is. But they're never in the same location because the maps are always different, right?
Right.
Cool. Bam. Got him.
And it was really good that I found this item, because now I get 2 squeezies, which basically lets me shoot really fast.
Oh, upgrade to your ammo, basically.
Right.
And then you get to refill your hearts. You have the gray ones, which are basically one-time hearts. They disappear once you get to them, right?
Yeah, once they deplete, they're gone forever.
That's what I meant. Okay.
And also, we just unlocked a new character there, Lazarus, which you get him. I'm pretty sure that I just got him by getting a bunch of hearts. So that's always cool. And what he does, he gets to revive after he dies.
Wow, that'd be pretty magical for this game.
Yeah. But he only revives with 1 heart, so it's a challenge afterwards.
As everything seems to be, very specific. It seems like something you'd have to do so repetitively. But awesome. Your timing's impeccable. It's like, holy smokes.
Yeah.
It's like a puzzle game with an attack game. I don't know. It's hard to describe what this game actually is to me, personally. I mean, feel free to leave your comments below. I'm open for them all, positive or negative. I mean, if you don't like it, cool. If not, fine. If you want to see more gameplay, let us know. If you want to see us go live with it, let us know. This was recorded live for sure. This is all one run. You can't fake that. That's for sure. And what a way to kick off October. Also, like, it's kind of a spooky-ish game in a sense. October's my favorite month, Edgar.
It's also mine.
No, sir. Are you serious?
Yes.
That's cool, man. That's what's up. Well, great. Glad we could kick it off together, man. And thanks again for showing me this unique gem, so to speak. We are getting further through it for sure.
Yeah. And what this run is kind of lacking is DPS, damage per second, but I just got a pretty good item which will help with the damage I'm doing. From the item room, I got an item that pretty much poisons every mob in the room.
Okay.
Like for about 5 seconds.
Alright.
And yeah. time to go fight the boss.
Yeah, I feel you. The rapidness definitely helps. Wow. That was a
More HP.
That was a great quick little battle, my man. Wow, scooting along. Okay, so after this we have 3 more levels, or does it go into like sub levels when you hit that skull?
Yeah, it's 3 more levels, I believe. I just saw.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Here's a poison effect going on that I was talking about.
Yeah, you have a whole different zone you're in right now. I get it. Again, it blows my mind that you're like tapping the arrow keys to do the shooting. Like, that's some old school DOS style stuff for those of you who know what I'm talking about. Like, I mean, it's weird to use a set of keys to move and another set of keys to shoot. Like, usually you're, like you said prior, usually it's a mouse thing and you're clicking and pointing. But with this one, you have to move up and down and push the arrow the direction you want your ammo to go. If you don't follow me, play the game yourself. Go check it out. It's well worth it. It's fun, it's entertaining, and it keeps you guessing every time and coming back for more. I've been irritated with this game plenty of times playing it since he's introduced me to it, but I keep trying and I'm getting better. Not this good, but I'm getting better. This is great so far, man. This is impressive. I'm glad we're getting this.
Yeah, well, thanks. This is definitely my favorite game at the moment. You kind of re-sparked my interest into it. I haven't played it in forever until you caught me playing it one time and you told me about Repentance, which I didn't even know came out. And yeah, I've just been playing it ever since.
Introducing the guy to the game, introducing the guy to the game.
Right.
See, that's some Rusty Shackleford stuff right there. Good old King of the Hill reference. Man, I hope I don't get a copyright strike for all my wonderful references on this video. I don't even care if I do. I'm not trying to make money. We're just having fun over here at Live from Roswell. That's what we do. And make sure you keep up with Brookie. She's still doing her Sunday Fortnite streams. Should be having one this weekend, hopefully. And always keeping it entertaining. Edgar is usually along for the ride too if he's available. Come and join us for our duos or trios or squads or whatever it turns into.
Oh yeah, it's always very fun. And here I'm not going to go into the boss room yet because I want to check out this final room that I haven't cleared yet just to see if I could get a little good something out of it, but it's just more enemies.
And that's a gamble sometimes because it's like you can lose life too by taking that chance to see if you're going to get something good.
Yeah.
And you have to have something special to jump, right?
Yeah, there's some items that will grant you the ability to fly, which are always really good because you could just go anywhere.
Like you could have hovered over that whole thing right there or something if you wanted to, or
yeah, there's also an actual, like, a specific item that looks like a Mario cartridge and it just straight up lets you jump. It adds a whole new mechanic. You just
another
jump basically. Yeah. And here I just got an item that lets me spill lemonade on the floor. And it does
that's
damage
not random.
Huh?
I said because that's not random.
Oh.
Just to spill lemonade on the floor in the middle of a basement where your mom's trying to kill you. Because that's basically what we have going on here, right?
Right.
Dang, dude. How do you even dance around them like that? That's wild.
I just boogie down, you know.
Just got the skill, huh?
Oh, I'm taking some damage
yeah,
here.
yeah. You take a hit here or there, but come on now.
I have so much health right now. Probably doesn't even matter.
Considering for this game, huh?
Yeah.
What most would be like probably have like 4 hearts maybe?
Yeah, I'd say that's like the average.
4 or 5 right
4
now.
or 5,
Most.
yeah.
It's like doing all the heart quests on Zelda before you go freaking fight the first boss. You go in all just beast mode. One swipe. Now this definitely is a little bit different, but obviously, but here we go. Let's see it happen.
Just spilled my lemonade, and it does damage to anything that stands on top of it.
Looked like you peed all over the place.
Basically.
Well, I mean, he is a baby.
He is a baby.
Gotta give him a break. Sheesh. I'm looking at your life. I'm looking at his life. It's looking like you're gonna go ahead and succeed that one.
And this is actually a pretty cool item. It's simple, but it's always cool to have. It's just a damage up, which is a very big damage up.
Oh, so you hit harder.
Yes.
And you have now moved another block forward on the map too, right?
Yes.
That means we only have a couple more left, guys. And they're probably going to be pretty intense.
Another thing I like about this game is how character appearance changes as you pick up different items. I don't know, it's just fun to see. And here I'm not gonna pick up that item because I just don't like using it. It basically makes your tears orbit around you, which could be good if you have a specific item like brimstone, which is just a really cool laser that you fire, but with tears it's not really too good.
Good to know. It's like Infester's Quest on the NES and the things just swirl around the enemies. No, I'm just kidding, but you retro gamers will get that joke. Still looking good on our mission through this cavern now. Again, every time it's a different map.
Different map, different items,
Everything.
different bosses. Even a different storyline depending on how far you're into the game.
I thought we discussed the bosses stayed the same per.
Well, you can find the same bosses, but it's not always a guarantee that it's going to be the same rotation of bosses.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. So you're saying you're gonna eventually fight the same bosses, but it may not be in the same order as you fought them the first time you played through it, if you got through it all.
Yeah, you may not even encounter them in the same run. It just
Wow.
depends.
That's kind of... Wow, okay. I got you. I misunderstood that a little bit, but good to have cleared up. Is that like a mini boss thingy, or...?
Yeah, it was a mini boss. And
why are you glowing again?
It has
Is that
to
your
do.
power up or something?
It has to do with the item I picked up that poisons every enemy in the room for
okay.
about 5 seconds. Like I said, with the random items you pick up, it changes the appearance of Isaac, which is always something cool. I really like that about the game. That there's over 500 items and each of them make Isaac look different.
Whoa. You just like make a bridge?
Yeah, you could blow up rocks if there's a hole to fill it in.
Nice. You know, there's not much music to the game, but it's ambient.
It is.
I like that.
Well, the
That's
music
mysterious.
does. Yeah, the music does change from different stages.
Well, yeah, I mean, now listen to it. It's all bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, no, but I think it's again another neat feature of this game that might be overlooked by some, just not. I don't know, all I keep thinking is like, how unique.
And here I'm at the store. I picked up an item. I'm pretty sure what this item does is it guarantees either an angel deal or a devil deal. It's one of those.
So what you got going on there? What are you doing, putting all kinds of coins into a machine? What was that?
Yeah, that's the donation machine, and what that does is you basically donate coins, of course, and I believe you gotta donate 50 coins at first, I believe, and it upgrades the store, which basically gives you better stuff to buy from it. And here we are at Mom.
Or part of her.
Her feet, yeah.
Okay, what's this you got going on? This little, is that when you're, what's the super fast power?
Okay, so that was the card I got from the little mini boss earlier.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a one-time use. It allows me to go Super Mario mode for a couple seconds. And yeah, it's always fun to use. It does a lot of damage on bosses.
Okay.
Anything really, you can just run through them.
So basically it turns you invisible, and whatever you touch gets damage done to it.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So you have different parts of this gross mom that hates you, apparently. I never even caught the full story on that. So she birthed you and didn't like you, and so she threw you in the cellar? What happened?
Yeah, basically she apparently got some kind of a message from God to kill you for no reason.
Right, that's right. That's right.
And there down she goes. Now we're gonna actually enter a new stage of the game, which is, I believe, called, I forgot, but it's gonna say the name here in a bit. Utero 1.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
See, even you're shocked to be there. You're like, oh yeah, oh my goodness.
Oh wow, another Tears Up upgrade, which is always awesome. Almost ran into the spike there.
Oh, yikes. And literally you're just running blind. Like, you do recognize the rooms from time to time because you've played the game, but sometimes you never recognize them, right? Like, sometimes you do and very rarely you don't, or what? How does that ratio work out for you since it changes so much?
Well, the doors will be different looking. Like an item room will be gold and stuff. And there's rooms where it's half an item room, half a really bad room, which is basically a gamble, which it'll look like just a regular door but with spikes on it, and you have to take damage to get inside.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's really just the doors that kind of identify what you're gonna find, but most of the time, yeah, it's just running through blind.
Yeah. Wow.
Breaking these poops because you never know what you're gonna find.
Hey man, that is some life facts right there. Break through poop because you never know what you're gonna find. In this game, of course. There you go, peeing on everybody again. That's pretty good. Pee and poop in this game, see? It's so perfect. No, but seriously, guys. Maybe that is me being serious, nobody knows. What was that?
So sometimes enemies will spawn with kind of like a little effect for when you kill them. For example, that enemy was slightly blacker than the other ones, even though it was the same enemy. And it basically just, whenever I killed it, it killed everything else in the room. It's like which I haven't got a black heart, but it's like the black heart, where once you lose the black heart, it does damage to everything in the room. Usually enough to kill smaller things, but not enough for bosses.
So many different attributes, I guess might be the right word to use in dealing with this game, because it could have been something completely different you got, right?
Yeah, right.
Boom. And okay, so this is main boss? No.
What's the main boss of the floor?
Of this one. Okay. And then we're gonna be finding another one of those mom parts or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hang tight, everybody. It's October 1st. It's live from Roswell. Thanks for joining us for this very special preview of Isaac, played by my buddy Edgar, who's usually getting down on some Fortnite with me and Brookie. Or here recently we've been getting into some fighting games, so may see some of that on the stream soon. Goodness. Yeah, we like video games.
Yeah. We like video games. Here I just got an angel deal, which is basically like a devil deal, but you don't have to trade in hearts for it, which is always awesome. And usually they're always about the same quality of items. Right now I just got an item that lets me fly, and it shoots spectral tears, which just go through walls and stuff. Wow. And I think they do a bit more damage than normal tears.
Whoa.
But yeah, flying's always awesome in this game. Here I just encountered a little mini boss. Usually these guys are pretty easy to deal with. Very little health. You just gotta watch out for the tears because they kind of blend into the map itself.
Wow, you got rid of that one quick.
Yeah, the poison effect is helping a lot here. Took damage when I shouldn't have right there.
Why was that?
Why was what?
Why'd you take damage where you should have?
I was just saying I should have dodged it.
Oh, gotcha.
So these are just pills. They do random effects. There's always pills in the games, and the colors of the pills are always randomized, which give different effects. Like the one I just took made it so that I can see the whole map, and I could see where there's going to be a secret room, like right now. This that I just cleared, it was a secret room, and it ended up being a secret boss room.
Wow. What are the chances of that happening? Again, just all random?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been quite a lot of mini bosses on this floor.
I love the button effect, like that's so Zelda-ish too, like we referred to earlier.
Right.
Like he didn't just rip it off, like, I mean, I give him respect for the design and just putting it all into a cool... I call it an odd game, but I really love the game, you know, but it is odd. I mean, I haven't really seen one like it, honestly. I've seen parts of games like it. But it's like he just took a bunch of parts and made a really neat game, so... Alright, what do we got? Are we just exploring here?
Yeah,
Trying
pretty
to
much.
Look for the boss room.
I think I already found it, but I'm just trying to clear the whole thing first.
Power up reasons.
Yep, pretty much. Oh, here it is.
What's that?
The boss room.
Oh, dang. Oh, yeah, I see it now. I was like looking around. I was like, oh, it blended in real good with the wall.
Yeah, that's why I kind of don't like this stage of the game. Their enemy attacks are most of the time red, and this whole thing is red. Which can be kind of irritating sometimes to get through.
So where are you going?
I'm kind of just looking for stuff that I might have missed before I go into the boss room.
It's nice that everything doesn't respawn. That would be horrible.
Yeah.
That'd be really rough. Just making sure there's no extra hearts or something laying around, or do those disappear?
No, they stay around. But yeah. More hearts are always cool.
Oh boy.
Here we're fighting Mom's heart. So the eyes are always very tricky because they spawn so far away from you, and you gotta really focus on dodging the attacks here.
So is this the last part of her?
I'm pretty sure this is the last part of her.
It's new for everybody, y'all. Check out the latest installment.
And there she goes.
Dang.
And here we always get another cutscene. There's a lot of cutscenes when you beat the games, and they're always random, I'm pretty sure. So let's see what we're gonna find in the chest.
And that's different every time too?
Yeah.
Whoa. He found hairstyles.
Yes.
Wow, dude, and there you go, all the way through. That's amazing. But seriously, he found hairstyles?
What that means is it's basically a new character unlock named Eden.
Oh, cool.
He's basically a super randomized character. When you spawn with him at first, he spawns in with random items, random health, random speed, random everything.
Oh, right there, right
as
on.
you can see.
Dude, way too cool. Thanks, man, for doing this. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Let us know what you think in the comments below.